Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3 a.m. here in Sweden, northern part of Sweden. But something just that has happened, and because of that, I'm not going to show the location, but I'm somewhere to the north part of Sweden, and it's 3 a.m. here. As you can see, the sun is up there. Okay, but I know in Africa right now, the sun is totally dark. I think it's totally dark now. But it's 3 a.m. here and the sun is still up. This is what we enjoy. And I can still go and play golf now if I want. Anyway, but something does happen which I want to share to you. It just happened only yesterday. It's a very true story about me. Okay. But my story is that whenever you go to toilet, try to lock the door. Okay, try to lock the door because anything can happen. So what I'm trying to say is that here in Sweden or something that's happened in the hotel I launched for security reasons. I'm not going to mention the name of the hotel. So what happened is that I went to the toilet and then I forgot I couldn't lock the door. Okay, I couldn't lock the door. So this room, there's a woman because this toilet actually shared by both men and women, so it's written there. So it's not like I've, there is a mistake, but maybe my mistake was that I couldn't lock the door. So what happened last uh, maybe 4 to 5 p.m. is that I was just at the toilet trying to pee. And then this woman just, I wouldn't mention that whether she's black or white or whatever. I don't want to mention, and I'm going to mention that. So what happened is that she opened the door and then something that she saw my cucumber and shouted, so sorry, she's sorry. So I was just sleeping and then just 30 minutes ago, I think it was 2:30. So this woman just knocked upon my door, my room, and I said, "Why? It is too. Why did they knock on my door?" And then she came to me, and then they said, "Her husband is snoring too much." Listen to me again. She said, "Her husband is snoring too much. So if I could give her the chance for her to spend the night at my side," and I said, "Hell no! It's not going to happen because you were with your husband. So how can I allow you? Because I don't want any trouble." Then she said, so something bounced to my mind. I don't know what I was thinking. So I said, how long are they been married? And why does she choose to come and spend the night instead of her husband? He said, the husband is snoring. And how long have they been married? They've been married for 15 years. And I asked her, how did she cope with all this snoring? So I asked her, does she love the husband? She said, yes. But so I told her that I'm very, very, very sorry. Then I gave her a tip of advice that concerning people, both men and women, that snore. All right, the strategy is that one, if you know your husband snore that too so much, what you need to do is to do what? Go bed, go to bed first. Make sure that you put yourself into sleep first. Okay, and then you can, you know, enjoy your sleep before your husband. Because actually, snoring is not an easy thing. It's not easy because if one snores and the person's your partner start to sleep before you, it will be difficult. Okay, when he or she started this snoring, it will be so difficult for you to handle. Okay, in these cases, That is why many men or some marriages, women has their separate room, men has their also separate room because of these problem or these circumstances of problems. Okay, so what I didn't ask her is that for all these years, how did they cope? How does she cope with it? I never asked her whether she have a separate room. So maybe. So if you're a couple, because if you're a couple, okay, and you go through this problem, but my question is, how many people has the money to have to have this room? Because with me, uh, I can handle situations like that, like maybe getting myself into sleep first or something like that. Um, if not, what I know is that because of the problem, other people, the man has their room, the woman have also have their room, just to avoid this kind of. Because I know that some of marriages have broken because of these problems, and actually, I know a couple of people that's not so much. And well, as I'm talking to you, I have to stand out here, okay? Because I don't want you to hear. Because truly, when I was standing at the couch, I can hear this snore, and the room was just vibrating. So somehow I can say the woman is right. But then my second thought is that this woman, just like I said before, I was at the toilet when she mistakenly, or my mistakenly, I didn't lock the door, and she saw my cocoa bar. Is that what she got interest of? I have no idea about that. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your advice? What is your thought about this story? Because it's a true story just happened on me yesterday. So, but then what I want to say is that I'm a man who controls my feelings. I don't care whatever it is. Nothing can turn me on. Okay? So, guys, if you are there out there, try to control your sexual feelings no matter how it is, because you find yourself in a temptation. I'm here for my toll. I'm not here for any other thing. So then I'll say, whatever I thought of here, whatever I learned here is that if you're a man, try to control your sexual feelings, because you might end up in some situation that you will regret for the rest of your life. And then what I'm going to say is that no matter what it is, do not sleep with somebody's wife. As for the if you're a guy, especially a young guy, you'll be sexually attracted for other women. Try to control your sexual feeling, no matter whatever it is. To me, with all these conclusions, I think that because mistakenly she burned into that toilet and saw my cucumber, actually, I wouldn't tell how long, fake that cucumber is. So, but then I think that I was trying to fall into some temptation, but thank God I'm not that kind of a man. So, guys out there, protect yourself. And also, whenever you go to a toilet that's shared by both sex, try to lock the door so now you not find yourself with the problem. God bless you all. Like I said, it's the sun is 3:15 a.m. here, and the sun is still up. So my body's getting chilly, so I gotta go back to bed. So guys, share this video, and then stay blessed, and then don't worry too much about life. Okay? Be stress free, be happy, be cheerful all the time. God bless you all. Nicholas, share this video as I'm telling you now, because this is my real story. This is my story, a real story of me. That I thank God that He saved me from some kind of temptation. God bless you all.